Hello there, everyone. He shaved. No. Please don't leave a comment about that. So anyway, I just got back from seeing the Hunger Games movie. And, finished the book a couple days ago, too. So I figured I would give you a little review of them both. See how the movie compares to the book, how the book compares to the movie, all those lovely things. And it should go without saying that this video is going to contain spoilers, so if you don't like those, I will put an annotation on screen, probably 2, because YouTube disabled the full screen annotation thing, which was really nice for things like this, but YouTube said, yeah, I can't do that. So anyway, just finished the Hunger Games movie. I just got back not a half hour ago, so I'm going to record this while it's still fresh in my brain. I'm going to try to go through the events in order that I found a bit odd. So, again, spoilers, click off now if you don't want to see them. I will have a little cut, I think. Probably not. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm still making up my mind as how I want to make this video. It's gone through like 3 different processes now. Because I am one indecisive guy. Anyway, first, let's see, at the reaping ceremony, Haymitch was supposed, in the book, he staggers on stage drunk, and before I go into this, did anybody think that he looked a little bit like Billy Ray Cyrus in the movie? In the book I pictured him as like this balding guy with a massive beer gut and like a wife beater. I did. At least for the reaping. They could have cleaned him up on the train or something later, but that's how I pictured him there. So anyway, yes, Haymitch is supposed to, or not supposed to. In the book, Haymitch staggers on stage and eventually falls off the stage, passed out, drunk. So the movies like to skip over that, and I didn't think that was very cool of it. So. I can see where it might not have been very important, so I'll even with you, movie. I'll even with you. The second thing, they did not explain the Mockingjays very well, and because I don't exactly remember it, it's been a couple days since I finished the book, I'm going to let them have that one without an explanation. But I know they did not explain it correctly because there was no mixing of the birds in the story. And on that same note, they did not explain very well. The movie did explain how Katniss's father died in the mine through a brief little flashback, but to my knowledge, that wasn't a very good explanation. So moving on to the third one. In the book, from the time Katniss leaves the cornucopia, the games have begun. The actual festival has begun. Everyone's just gotten off their little pedestal things, whatever. I pictured them in this big round area, not in the middle of the woods. So, like outskirts of the city or center of the city, something like that. As soon as Katniss leaves the cornucopia, backpack in hand and all that, the movie says, hey, we're just gonna say, she found water immediately, yay! And the book captures the struggle of, it's been 3 days, I need water, I found streams, no real water. So I feel like that was a very important detail to understand the realism, other than just the movie saying, shaky camera for realism. You're like, I shook the camera? I bet you did. I am loopy. So anyway, moving on to the fourth thing. Admittedly, my favorite part of both the book and the movie. I am very pleased with how the movie worked with it, except for one thing, was the Tracker-Jacker attack, the wasp nest. I do like the fact that they included the hive being as big as it was. I didn't envision the hive being that big when I was reading the book, but it was still it still got the concept of of what the movie put out there. But anyway, I had two issues with this scene. One, these are supposed to be super wasps, like genetically altered, enhanced, super deadly wasps. I know they're still wasps, but I wanted them to be a little bigger. I saw them, you know, more hornet-sized, you know, like a little beefier, because they were more deadly, just to kind of send that fear into you. And now that I think about it, three things are wrong with this scene, I thought, in my humblest of opinions. So first was the size of the wasps. Second is I can't remember her name, the blonde girl that gets stung by the wasps. I like the way they did the makeup in the movie, but in the book she is pretty much described as having nothing left. She is just a corpse on the ground. I mean, sunken cheeks, you can't tell she has any muscle mass at all. She is just a skeleton with skin thrown on top of it like a blanket. And when Katniss grabs the bow, she is supposed to rip the fingers off of her, and I was kind of looking forward to that, because that would have been pretty friggin' awesome. But she didn't. The movie added a nice little crunch effect, which I thought was pretty awesome. But other than that, no finger breaking. And the last part I want to look at this scene for is Peeta's intervention of saying, you know, go Katniss, you need to get out of here. In the book, Katniss is at the mercy of Cato. You know, evil dude. And, well, not really evil dude, but evil enough for the time being. It made it clear that he is a villain. She is supposed to be at the mercy of Cato, just seconds away from death, and Peeta comes in and smacks him out of the way, and that is how, again, he gets cut, which is another thing I have wrong with the movie, but I'll get into that in a minute. But Cato is nowhere to be found. He decided not to circle back like in the book and see what happened. No, Peeta comes in, says, go, get out of here, and that's it. So, I thought that scene was really important, I thought, to the overall feel. The movie was great, don't get me wrong, but I feel that scene was very important to the rest of the storyline. And I do like the way the movie handled Katniss's hallucinations from the tracker venom. That was very nicely done. It was exactly how I envisioned it. Very nice indeed. Moving on to the fourth thing that I thought the movie did incorrectly. When Katniss rushes back to Rue, in the book, Rue is being held up by the guy, I don't remember his name. I know I am just stupid tonight. But I don't remember the guy's name. But she is being held up by the dude against a tree. I'll give him the net, you know. Maybe she got caught in the net up against a tree, but nevertheless, it was against a tree, not against the freaking ground in the net. I'll give him the net, not the ground. Net, ground. Net, yes. Ground, no. She is being held up by the neck against the tree, ensnared in this guy's trap, and as soon as Katniss gets there, she's stabbed, and arrow goes into the guy's head, and that's that scene. No. The movie says Rue is on the ground, Katniss frees her. At this little sentimental moment, dude comes in for a split second, throws the spear. You don't see where it goes at first. It throws, not stabs. The book specifically said stabs. But he throws it, and she does not shoot him in the face. She shoots him in the chest, right here. Right here. Right here in the chest. That would still be lethal, but the book said head. So, yeah, I had a lot wrong with that scene. Moving on to the fifth thing. After Rue's death in the book, the riot at District 11, the sponsors of Rue, or I can't remember if it was the specific district or the sponsors of District 11 that gave Katniss the potion to knock Peeta out. Which is another thing. Peeta just falls asleep for like, yeah. I'll give him the sleeping part, but he didn't just fall asleep and she snuck out. She drugged him and then went, but she didn't have the drug because District 11 never sent it in the movie. I felt like that was a pretty poignant scene there, and the movie didn't do it. So, moving on to the sixth. I'm holding the camera with the other hand, so you just have to imagine 5 plus 1 is 6. So Katniss finds Peeta camouflaged against a rock in the ground, which I believe in the book he was completely in a marsh environment, you know, mud everywhere. I understand there's mud because there was a river, you know, but it didn't say anything about the rock. You know, the makeup was awesome for that. You know, I'll give that to him. I don't see how it was very realistic because I don't believe you could do that well to camouflage yourself in such short notice. Of course, we don't know if he had short notice, but we can assume by the situation he was in, short notice would have been required. But I'm getting off topic. When Katniss finds Peeta and she asks about the cutting his leg, and says, "We need to get you out of here before they find you or find us," one of those two. Peeta says, "They've already found me," and that's the only explanation we get. We don't get the whole Tracker Jacker scene with the whole betrayal and, you know, Cato almost slashing friggin' Peeta's leg off. No, we don't get that. We get, "Oh, they've already found me," which, come on, that's... I am very disappointed in this scene. It was very important to the rest of the storyline. It tied everything together, especially the whole star-crossed lovers thing that they were going for. The cut, the betrayal, everything brought so much more power into that storyline, and the movie left it out. Not completely, but it just glanced over it. So I was a little disappointed at that because supposedly at the Tracker Jacker attack, when Cato has Katniss pinned, Peeta pushes her out of the way, or pushes him out of the way, and this causes a big uproar amongst the group, and they eventually decide to kill Peeta because he has betrayed Cato. Cato being their overall grand master thing of the group. He cuts Peeta's leg while he's trying to run away, and he gets away and camouflages himself, and that's how that story goes. But no. Peeta just says, "Oh, they've already found me. They've already found me," and all that. So no, this scene, no. But that is, of course, my issues I had with the Hunger Games movie. I greatly enjoyed the book, and I did, despite this video, enjoy the movie very much. I thought it was very well done. Except for those 6 things. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I suppose I should end this with a Hunger Games quote. So please subscribe to this channel, like the video, add to favorites if you really enjoyed it, which I'm so tired today that I can barely talk. I doubt anybody will favorite it, but thank you very much if you do, and may the odds be ever in your favor.